Hey there, everyone, it's Jason, and if you're like me, I bet you're still getting ready for Agile Midwest 2018. Yep, that's our conference here in St. Louis. We have our open space on Wednesday, August 29th, and we have our one-day conference with a great program on Thursday, August 30th. So if you're watching this video and it's before that, there's still time to register. Go to agilemidwest.org. You can buy tickets online. However, guess what? I think now it's time to get fired up about our program. And in particular, I thought it'd be fun to talk a little bit about how we'll get the conference started on Thursday morning, where we're going to have lean coffee. So if you want to get up, join us early at 7:45. Come out, have some lean coffee really early, 7:45, 8 o'clock. And then guess what? We're going to get fired up with a keynote. So our keynote this year is from Andrea Goulet. And you may say, well, who is Andrea? What has she done in the Agile community? You may not have heard of her. So Andrea is she's one of the top 10 software professionals under 35, according to LinkedIn. So she's a new person in the community, and so we wanted to invite her to kind of share some of the cool things that she's been doing. Now, her background and what's really cool, why she got on that list, she started a company called Corgi Bytes. And this is something that most people probably find a little profound. So Corgi Bytes specializes in fixing legacy code. So if you're a developer, like me, I used to be a developer, you know, that code that you wrote that you really didn't care about and you were like, oh, good, I never have to touch that code again. She actually started a whole company where they partner with organizations to fix legacy code. So it's really kind of it's a cool story. And so she has a lot of great stories about how they use Agile practices specifically for legacy code. And she's going to share some of those at Agile Midwest. In particular, what Andrea is going to talk about in her keynote is really how to have a good Agile project, you have to find balance between strategy and technology. And this is something that in many organizations is very much lacking, where we're either too focused on technology and we may have what she'll call the technologist mindset, where we're always focusing on the details, we're a mile deep in the code. And then other people focus more on the strategy, or what some people call a strategist. And they're focusing more on, the business impact. And so really, to be successful, we've got to find balance between these two things. And really, what Andrea is going to talk about is these two personas, and really help people understand where they fit in. And are they on the strategy side? Are they on the technology side? And then how do they work together? So what she'll be doing is she'll actually be providing some really practical stories and advice about how do you handle conflict. How can we, if you're a strategist, how could you better listen to the technologists and vice versa? And most importantly, if we can learn how to listen to each other better, that will enable us to collaborate better. So, well, listen, I don't want you to take my word from it. So here's a sample of some of the kind of guidance that Andrea is going to provide, talking about the importance of using business value when we're talking to strategists to help them understand the reasons why we may want to explore technology. So check this out.
Is the work that you're doing, how does that make the company stronger? How does it make us more money? How does it get us more customers? How does it reduce our expenses? How does it help us manage risk, right? These are the big business problems, the business value problems that strategists are thinking about all the time. So being able to frame your work in a context of business value is going to help so much.
So there you go, just a little sample of some of the stuff that Andrea is going to be talking about at Agile Midwest during her keynote to kick off the conference on Thursday, August 30th. So again, practical advice, listening, handling conflict, and collaborating. So really what we hope you take away by attending that keynote is some practical strategies for really how you achieve the whole team approach. Because what I will say, and I've been to Agile Link, I've been to the Lean Kanban meetup, I've been to a bunch of our meetups, and I mean, here's what you guys know. Here's what we're all talking about that's going on in St. Louis, and it's actually going on everywhere. We were talking about this at the big Agile conference in San Diego the other week, where this is our problem. The business and IT don't like each other. Do you know why? Because the business over here, they are thinking like strategists. And IT, we tend to think like technologists or technicians. So in this case, our hope is that hopefully some of the advice that Andrea can provide will teach us how, guess what, we can all learn how to get along and work together. So in business and IT, hopefully we can have a wonderful union of marriage or whatever you want to call it. So that's our goal. So that's some of the stuff that Andrea is going to be talking about. In addition to Andrea, we have over 40 other sessions that are part of the program on Thursday, August 30th. And so we do hope you take advantage of this opportunity to join us for Agile Midwest. Again, the conference will officially start on Wednesday, the 29th of August with our open space. And then we'll have this one-day program on Thursday, August 30th, keynote by Andrea, and then 40 other sessions where you'll get lots of advice, again, how we can all work together, have a great time. We hope we'll see you at Agile Midwest 2018.